Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. One more time with Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin. Kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. When his offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
The play fake, Bridgewater. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Bridgewater. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some room to work. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's to the 10. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Bridgewater. And it's caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 20-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now left side on the swing pass. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He's airing it out for Williams. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 22, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 17 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in it. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And he is just 1 reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 73 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Edwards now on 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Another run here with Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys is being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 2nd and 4. Bridgewater now. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jackson on first down. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tylan Wallace, 47 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Throwing, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jackson to throw.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Bridgewater.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Bridgewater to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next.